Hello and happy Monday. Welcome to Sparkles TV. I'm going to help you sparkle your way to success. I want to know, let me get me adjusted there. Oh, hold on. All right. All sorts of discombobulated down here today. Hold up. Okay. Sorry. Anyways, we're back in action. So I want to know, what did you do on this fabulous Monday? Still feeling like summer here. I want to know, what did you do? Drop in the comments. Tell me what you did today. I had another wild Monday with my 6th graders and then came home and actually chatted with one of my team members, Michelle. Huge shout out to Michelle. Michelle, I'm calling you out. Michelle is going live this week for the very first time. See, I said it on a Facebook Live. Michelle, now you have to do it. All right, anywho, here we go. If you are catching me live, tell me where you are watching from and drop live in the comments. If you are catching me on the replay, love it. Tell me when you're watching, if you are catching the replay. And if you are brand spanking new, you have never seen me live, please drop newbie in the comments so that I can say hello. Hey, Janet. Ooh, worked with skincare. Excellent. So important. Your skincare. I love it. Always too, this is going to be super valuable. I'm talking about a training a challenge I've been doing. So if you think that your teams or anybody else is going to need the tips for success that I'm about to share, please hit that share button and invite them right on. All right. So I have been doing this challenge actually with my whole team that Michelle Barnes, the amazing Michelle Barnes, threw out to us almost a month ago, I think it is. And if you don't follow Michelle Barnes, you need to. If you do, drop Michelle in the comments because she's amazing. So the challenge that she threw out to us was to watch the recording of Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, it's called. And it was actually something, I learned this just recently. It was a speech, I guess, for lack of a better term. Hey, Krista, that he actually gave to the people that worked at his insurance company. And people loved it so much, they begged him to create it, record it on a record. Yep, a record. This thing is 40 years old. So it's called The Strangest Secret, Earl Nightingale. And if you have listened to The Strangest Secret, drop secret in the comments. I want to know who else has listened. All right, so the challenge was to listen to this every single day for 30 days. Every day for 30 days. At first I was like, really? I'm going to watch the same thing for 30 days? I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Michelle, if you're listening. But it has been so helpful. It is like ingrained in my brain. So I decided, so I've been listening to it, I think it's been maybe 3 weeks now. I don't even remember. But I've been listening to it over and over. And I decided to kind of cut it into parts and do some Facebook Live so I could share it with you. All right, so in the recording, he talks about the secrets to being successful. Like I said, it was recorded 40 years ago, but it is still so timely. It really is. It's still listened to over and over and over again. So I'm just going to share, like I said, a few of my takeaways around achieving success in hopes it will help you as much as it's already been helping me. All right. Who has their pen and paper ready? Drop me in the comments if you are like, holla, I need to hear how to be successful. I am ready to take notes. All right, here we go. Let's get down and dirty with success. So first thing we need to talk about is what in the world is success. So I'm going to read you the definition. He said this is the best definition that he was able to find. So success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I'm going to say this again. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So here are some examples he gave of success. I especially love the first one, obviously, you'll see. So success is a school teacher who is teaching because that's what he or she wants to do. So where are my teachers at? Drop teacher in the comment, my teacher friends. Hey, Lisa. So she's successful or he's successful because that's what he or she wants to do, started a career in teaching. A success is the entrepreneur who starts their own company because that was their dream. That's what he or she wanted to do. Success is the salesperson who wanted to become the best salesperson in his or her company and set forth on the pursuit of their goal. Okay? He talked about the gas station owner because his dream was to own a business. He owns a gas station. A success is anyone who is realizing a worthy, predetermined, that's key, predetermined ideal, because that's what he or she decided to do deliberately. Homeschool teacher Krista, I give you so much credit. And entrepreneur, I love it. Fellow boss babes up in here. So deliberately is that key word there. So here's the kicker. Only 1 out of 20 people are considered successful with that definition of success. 1 in 20 people. All right, who wants to be one of the 20? Who wants to be the one in the 1 in 20? Drop success in the comments and keep watching, because here we go. All right, so Earl Nightingale, he shared that Rollo May, who was a distinguished psychiatrist, he stated that the opposite of courage in society is not cowardice, it's conformity. So conformity this is the reason for so many failures, so many people not being successful. Conformity is people acting like everybody else and not knowing why. They're just acting like it because everybody else is, kind of blindly doing whatever it is that they're doing. So bringing this back to the present, I see this all the time in Facebook, okay? On Facebook, it's happening all the time. People are just copying and pasting posts that they're getting from somebody else. People are just copying and pasting scripts, and they're just spamming people with these scripts because somebody's telling them, here, copy and paste this, copy and paste, copy and paste. If you have seen this, drop copy and paste nation in the comments, because we have got to pump the brakes there. We're losing our creativity, our individuality, and this is what's actually causing so many online marketers to struggle, because potential customers are noticing. They're seeing people spamming and copying and pasting, and conforming to what everybody else is doing, and they're sick of it. So that is what is causing a lot of struggle, is that conformity. Think outside the box, be creative, make connections, build relationships. That is our duty. Network marketing is a relationship business. Obviously, what I'm talking about today applies to such a broader scope than network marketing, but bringing it back there for 1 second, we need to be professional conversationalists. We need to be professional relationship builders. That is our number 1 job. All right, so like I said, our potential customers are they're sick of it. They're sick of the copying and pasting. Can I get an amen if you are on board? All right, so have you ever noticed that sometimes it seems like the same people or certain people just have all the luck? Like, it doesn't even seem like they're really doing anything, and their business is flourishing, and everything that they touch seems to turn to gold. You know that whole saying. And then there's other people that seem to work and just never achieve success. So Earl Nightingale boiled this all down to one contributing factor. Why do some people seem lucky and whatever they do goes well? Some people work and just don't seem to succeed. And it's one word, and the word is goals. Okay? So it narrows it down. That's the one factor that leads to this, and that's goals. So this is why people who have had success keep succeeding. These are people who have experienced failure keep failing. It's all because of goals. Now, I have to say, when I heard this part, I was super excited. The first time that I listened to it, because I was like, hello, I've been preaching about goals forever. I talk about goals constantly. Drop goals if you're like, yes, Erin, we've heard you talk about goals. All right, if you haven't, drop not yet, and I will tag you in some goal stuff, because it's so important to be making those goals. So people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. It's so important to have a destination. So I've used this analogy before, but it's powerful. And I actually just used this analogy last week with my 6th graders. So think about 2 ships. We have 2 ships, and they're both leaving from the same harbor. The first ship is stacked. It's got its crew. It has, a definite plan mapped out. Okay, think they're going to make it to their destination? Most likely, 99% chance that they are going to make it to their destination. Take a second ship. That second ship has no crew, no plan. That ship's probably not even going to make it out of the harbor, right? Not even going to make it out of the harbor. So here's the thing. That first ship, even if it hits rough weather, rough waters, machinery and equipment malfunctions, it's probably still going to succeed because they plan for that. It has a definite plan, it has a definite destination, and it has the crew that probably planned ahead for those things happening. Okay? So it's just like our businesses and our lives, really. So if you start off your month and you're like, with just a kind of general idea of what you want to accomplish, and you're sitting here like, yeah, I think I'd like to do better than last month, or yeah, I want to rank up this month, or I'd like to get healthy, or yeah, I'd like to lose some weight. Well, blah, 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 zay. That sounds all well and good, but it's never going to happen if you don't have a definite plan. You've got to think about exactly what you want to accomplish and how you're going to accomplish it. Okay, what are the actions that you must take? What are some possible obstacles that might hold you back? And how can you plan to overcome them? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself every single month. I'm going to read them again so you can write these down, because you need to ask yourself these every single month. All right, first of all, you identify your specific goal, of course. Then you need to identify what are the specific actions that you must take. What are some possible obstacles that might happen, might come up, might hold you back, okay? And then what's your plan to overcome those obstacles, okay? Now, can we plan for every possible obstacle? Of course not. Of course not. But we can plan for a lot of them, okay? So write those down. Those are the questions you need to ask yourself at the beginning of every single month. If you didn't do it this month, do it tonight. You're going to get homework. Don't worry. So you're going to write these down, and you're going to post them somewhere that you see regularly. I have them right next to my computer because I use that computer every single day, okay? I'm thinking of actually posting them in my closet too, because I go there every night to pick out my clothes for the next day. So you've got to be reminded of them regularly to stay on track. That's what's going to keep you moving forward, is seeing those goals constantly in front of you. It's so easy to get knocked off your path. There's kids. There's your day job if you have one. There's family members. There's getting together with friends. There's holidays. There's so many things that can steer you off your path. But if you have those goals solidified in your mind, you have them with you at all times even, you are going to stay on track. They're going to be on the forefront of your mind, and you are going to make them happen. Okay? You can overcome all those obstacles if you try. Drop obstacles in the comments if you're like, yes, I am going to be ready for these obstacles. All right, so let's get back to that definition that we talked about in the beginning, okay? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So that doesn't mean that you're gonna come up with this crazy huge goal and you're gonna, 2 weeks, first month, you're done. You're gonna get that goal. No, of course not, okay? You've got to be realistic, which I've talked about in previous lives. We're not going there today, okay? That's why I always suggest having, monthly goals, having weekly goals even, and then having yearly goals, and then having future goals, okay? So that you know kind of where you are going. And to be successful, you need to be taking solid steps to reach these goals, okay? That's the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That is success. Who's ready for their homework? Let me get a hashtag homework from the teacher in the comments. You know I love my homework. Actually, that's not true at all. But I'm giving you homework anyways. All right, so right now, while this is fresh in your mind, I want you to get a Post-it note or an index card, and I want you to write down that specific goal. It can be business, it can be health, it can be personal. Whatever you're working toward, write it down and make it specific. Then write down, just like what I talked about before, exactly what do you need to do to make that happen? How are you going to do it? What action must you take to make it happen? And even how will you know that it's happened? How will you know you've accomplished that goal? I actually did something very similar with this with my 6th graders last week. We were making our first marking period goals. All right, when you do this, when you write this down on your card, I want you to come back and I want you to comment done in the comments, okay? Comment done in the comments when you have written on that card. Bonus points, send me a picture of that card, okay? That's gonna help hold you accountable. I don't care who you are, what company you are, I wanna see these goals, okay? Send me a picture of your goals and I will help you to stay accountable. All right, so next week we're gonna talk about more steps, more nuggets of success that I got from listening to this recording. If you want to know more about Earl Nightingale and what I've been listening to, just drop Earl in the comments. If you found this valuable, drop value in the comments. I want to know, or give me those high fives. Loves me some high fives. And like I said, if you think somebody else is going to find value, please hit that share button, share with your teams, share on your walls, because I want to help everybody to be successful. And I just realized that I was so excited about this, I didn't even introduce myself in the beginning of this video. So for those of you that have never met me before, I am Erin Heberger, and I am so excited to help you find success. So have a fabulous rest of your Monday, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.